I would request the office bearers of AIRROA to please take their seats as we are about to commence the open house. I request our President Sri A. Venkateshwar Garu to please moderate this open house session. Thank you.
As has been the convention, we conduct a formal open house towards the end of the business session in every quarterly GBM. Due to paucity of time and also the fact that we have been interacting very regularly through our various members, through various channels like the WhatsApp group and also our website, as well as the communication through email, we find that by and far the issues which have been raised have been captured in the Realtors Guardian, or they are being taken up in our discussions with the various PHODs and the General Manager of the South Central Railway. Nevertheless, just to make it short, and since we have a long agenda ahead of us, I'll just complete the formality. If you have one or two questions from the audience which they would like to point it out during the open house, I would request them to quickly start doing so. If there are any questions which anybody would like to raise during the open house. If you would like to raise it, please, Manjunath will arrange for the mic to be given. Yeah, the mic is coming, it's there.
Good morning, everybody. It is not a question, but it is only a suggestion. All our meetings are conducted on Saturdays. What I request the honorable members is, I think on Sunday, Monday, or Friday, if possible, if there is no objection. Thank you, sir.
The executive committee will discuss this, the ramifications. As a tradition, our founders of the association have decided that for matter of convenience as well as for matters of ensuring good memory, the third Saturday of every quarter, namely January, April and so on, will be taken into account. It's been standard. We have not compromised, we have not shifted at all. So other dates may have other connotations, or other days may have different connotations. But if you remember that the third Saturday of every quarter is there, it makes life easier for all of us, especially with failing memories. Thank you very much. If there's anything else, you might like to proceed in making a formal note on this. Thank you. Any other question? Yeah. And Potraj Garu, were you wanting to ask something? Okay. Okay, I think everybody is eagerly looking forward to listen and also felicitate our Venkatramana Garu. So I think I would request Indra to please come over and continue the session. Yeah, sure. 1 minute. He's got some.
Actually, last meeting itself, it was requested that our association should represent to CMD regarding the 3 months. 3 months LP medicines for the senior citizens, sir. That is not being implemented. On the paper it is there. On the paper it is there, sir. But they say only 1 month they are giving because of the budget constraints. So that needs to be taken, because every 1 month one has to come again to the railway hospital, get it endorsed by doctor, go to the normal medicine, say it is not available, then go to LP section, then once again come back and pick up. So this is, in spite of GM agreeing, CMD agreeing on the paper, it is not being implemented. Kindly, my request is to just put a letter. This will be, last time also we have discussed. Our discussion helped in giving fruitful result, but that fruit is not being, enjoyed. That's the problem. Thank you, sir.
Last time also we had discussed this. I was not sure whether, and we had also taken it up with the PCMD. As you rightly said, there are some administrative reasons why this is not being followed. One is that the budget constraint towards the last quarter. I'm sure from now April and onwards it should ease out better. The second was with regard to suppliers of certain local purchase medicines, where the contracts have not been, handled properly. Both these issues have been brought to the notice of the PCMD, and they are supposed to be taking care of it. They've assured us. I'm also one of you who has been encountering this, but we will definitely see that things improve. It's an ongoing struggle. We should be grateful that South Central Railway is one of the finest and the best railways, zonal railways, where the budgets for local purchase as well as referrals are the highest. So we are in a very blessed city, especially Secunderabad, those in Secunderabad. We'll try to pursue this matter surely. Thank you for bringing it to our notice.
Good morning, sir. I am Suryanarayan Rao, ex-senior DCM. The thing is that there is a heavy queue in the pharmacy in Railway Hospital, Central Hospital. In the morning, it is about 100 people in every queue. When we inquired, they said staff are not available, and it is very difficult for the officers to stand in the queue for a long time. And kindly see.
Yes, this matter of the pharmacy counters also has been taken up, and they are trying to arrange whether they can bring some more, open some more counters, either a little prolonged towards the evening or increase the number of pharmacy counters. This has also been flagged. We have taken it up. Thank you very much.
It is very difficult to stand a senior officers and a retired old officer, old
I agree.
people. It's very difficult to stand for a long time. Kindly look into this.
Surely.
And thank you too.
Thank you. Yes.
Give an input, sir. And if the officers are not there, they are allowing the medical staff also to go into the line. Okay, agreed. Let them enjoy. But once officer comes, the medical staff are telling, they come in line. Why are you coming like this? This is being happening like that. So
Yeah.
whenever officer comes, let them get the priority.
As a retired employee, you are within your right to bring any irregularities in the administration to the notice without routing it through the association. Nevertheless, as a collective body, we'll definitely take it up.
Thank you.
Namaste, sir. I am Murali Krishna, retired SME headquarters, sir.
Hello. I have seen at the pharmacy counter, there is a separate counter which says officers and medical staff. And if you go and tell that person that I am officer, give me priority, he will give you the medicine first. At least I have done it twice. I don't know what is the other one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I hope other officers can also take advantage and act accordingly. So thank you all very much. We will take up, apparently the medical issues will continue to be of concern to all of us as retired officers, and we will try to address them. We will also try to hold better discussions with the directly concerned doctors apart from the general manager, and see that things improve.
Sir.
Thank you for bringing it to our notice.
Sir.
Yeah. So we will now, thank you. I think we'll wait for the, I'll take up your point during lunch hour. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
So I would request Indra to proceed with the next session.
We have just completed our first session, and now we'll go ahead with the second session. I once again have the pleasure of inviting our chief guest, Sri C. Ramakrishna Garu. I request Manjunath Garu to kindly escort him to the dais. We now request our ace achiever, Mr. P.V. Ramana, to kindly come onto the dais. Give him a big round of applause. It is a pleasure of our Joint Secretary, Shri GBM Sharma Garu, to introduce the chief guest. I request our Dr. Malati to present bouquets to our chief guest, Sri Ramakrishna Garu, and our achiever, Sri P.V. Ramana Garu. I request Shri GVS Sharma Garu to introduce the chief guest.
Sabhaku Namaskaram. Dignitaries on the dais. It is a great honor to welcome our esteemed chief guest, Sri Ramakrishna Garu. You all know him. There is no need a special introduction, but as a formality, I am introducing him. A distinguished officer of the Indian Railway Traffic Service, who joined in 1966. During his illustrious career in Southern and South Central Railways, he served in key leadership positions, including Divisional Railway Manager Hyderabad, Chief Operations Manager, and Additional General Manager. He also officiated as General Manager before retiring in 2002. He also served on deputation to major public sector organizations such as BHPV, Visakhapatnam Port Trust, and Singareni Collieries. After retirement, he continued contributing as a railway consultant and logistics expert for over 2 decades. A man of cultural and spiritual commitment, he is the founder trustee of Sri Suvarchala Charitable Trust and actively delivers talks on Sanatana Dharma. Let us warmly welcome Sri Ramakrishna Garu with claps. You can watch the slides about him and his achievements. Thank you.
We have started a very innovative activity called Achievers Club, and now we would like to share some more details about it. Success is best when it inspires others. Our association believes in celebrating those among us who have reached milestones of excellence and scaled pinnacles of success. Our editor of Raildas Guardian, Sri C. Mohan Garu, will enlighten about the concept of Achievers Club.
Namaste and very good morning and warm welcome to all our esteemed members. Sri Ramakrishna Garu, our Sri P.V. Ramana Garu. A little background of what is Achievers Club. We have noted that some of the retired officers have started a second innings of retirement and did a marvelous job even outside railways. So our association decided to recognize those excellent people who contributed significantly in some areas like literary activities, sports, social service, charity, teaching and research, arts and culture, photography, and various other hobbies, medicine, and inspirational or motivational activities. I will give you a brief of 8 members whom we recognized in the last 2 years. The first among them is Shri Annavarapu Ramarao Garu. He is 92 years old, retired COPS of Eastern Railway. He published 8 books and some of them are bestsellers on Amazon. He is also a prolific writer on Hindi film music. He also served in the executive committee of AIRROA for 18 years and he was he is well known as the last page author. So he is one among the person to be recognized. The second person is Vaidya Dr. Pammi Sachinarayan Shastri Garu. He is 87 years old, retired AWE Vijayawada. He published over 200 books on Ayurveda. He has a trust. He has digitized 1200 books. And it's an amazing journey, a transformation from an electrical engineer to an Ayurvedic doctor. He belongs to a well-known Ayurvedic family from Vijayawada area. The third among them is Mr. Somnath Pal, retired assistant professor of ERISAT. There is a technical body called IEEE. He is a founder and chair of IEEE Reliability Society and also a member of Safety Working Group of Railways of UK. And the fourth person, Dr. V. Indira, she is 66 years old, retired as principal of Railway Junior College, and she is a person doing comparing for this session. She is also a proficient athlete, national awards winner, and commissioner of Bharat Scouts and Guides. She is also a gardening hobbyist, a community influencer, and in the last sports meet we had in February, she is the key organizer. Please give hands up to her. And the fourth person is Shri K. Prabhakar Rao Garu, retired CME of ECR, an imaginative photographer and explorer. He has about more than 1 lakh photos collection. He widely traveled in all the 7 continents. He explored various historical monuments and 10 wildlife sanctuaries. Sir, please stand up. You are the one person whom we are really acknowledge. He is also a colonel in Territorial Army. He was deployed in India-Pakistan border. The sixth person is Dr. Ananda Shankar, a traffic officer. She retired as CAO systems in Secunderabad. She immensely contributed to Indian arts and culture as a Bharatanatyam artist of international repute. She is also a cancer survivor, an inspirational TEDx speaker, and she has a PhD on promoting tourism and culture through railways. The seventh person is well known to entire country, Dr. Sudhanshu Mani, IRSME, retired GM of ICF. He is known as the creator of Vande Bharat, an end-to-end railway engineer from concept, design, build, test, prove, and implementation. He quotes extensively from the writings of Shakespeare and Ghalib, an acclaimed international speaker, writer, blogger, poet, and dramatist. We heard his captivating presentation on 17th of October last year. And eighth jewel is Mr. NVS Reddy, former MD of HMRL, a reformist bureaucrat, a transformational leader, innovative infra developer, environmentalist, poet and inspirational speaker, and is well known as the brain behind Hyderabad Metro. We heard him on 17th of February this year about the challenges faced in the implementation of Hyderabad Metro and how they have overcome with all the genius brains behind them. And about the today's achiever, Shri P.V. Ramana Garu, our President Shri Venkateshwar Garu will brief you. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.
Thank you, sir. But today's achiever has a double dhamaka. One is self-achievement. He himself is an Arjuna awardee. And second is nurturing an international player who has made our country proud. So he's doubly eligible to become an achiever in his own way. So I request our President, Sri Venkateshwar, to introduce our ace achiever.
Friends, every time this committee for selecting achievers sits down and goes through the recommendations which are coming up, we are really amazed at the type of talent and hidden gems which not only the serving community of railway officers has, but more importantly, the retired community has. And today, we are extremely delighted that we have a gentleman here who has, pardon me for saying so, Ramana Garu, who gave up his own career at the peak of his abilities and capabilities, aided by his equally talented better half or missus, to nurture, to mentor, to strategize the career of perhaps one of India's greatest athletes and sportswomen. It's not because we do not see sportsmen or sportswomen in India very rarely. They are there, they do come up. But to have recognized the talent, he himself being a sportsman, to have decided years ahead of his time to give her a platform, to train her and coach us, is, I think, which all of us, not only retired officers, but also serving officers, should realize. We are lost in our own career development, in our own future, in our own promotion every time. But Mr. Venkatramana Garu is one who, in spite of heavy hurdles he faced in his lifetime, decided that he will produce India's finest shuttle badminton player, arguably. Which is why he is our achiever for this quarter. And as we see track, I'm sure all of you, or many of you would have known his career. Some of us, when we were serving, we used to follow up his career in the railway, especially because it was so close at South Central. But many of you have also closely known him as a family friend. The simplicity in him has actually propelled all of us to unanimously select him as the achiever for the year. A quick round. We will like to listen to you also. But before that, just to introduce a few of his facets of his extraordinary life. For us who watched, and those who are very good at football, who follow the game football, he was actually India's one of his finest, fiercest spikers ever. And you know, in a game of volleyball, the spiker is the backbone of the team. And the spiker brings fear into the opposite team, and the half the battle is won. And for a long time, for the entire period he was there, thanks to, incidentally, his height. He's 6'3", and envious very 6'3", but that really helped him propel right from his days in Vijayawada. I think those are some of his photographs which we collected from the internet. At the age of 19, he represented our state in the national games. At the age of 19, sir, please, when many of us are just wondering whether we should study MPC or BIPC, some of our children, he had already decided that he'll play for the nation. At the age of 19, which is just after that, Indian Railways did not wait for him to get a medal or two. They picked him up. They gave him a job straight away. And he continued till 2002. At the age of 20, imagine, within just 2 years, of his playing for the junior team, he was there in the Asian Junior Team Championship already. He has met almost all presidents during his period. Receiving awards from the Rashtrapati Bhavan became almost something like second nature to him. Apart from that, very quickly, at 21, he was playing alongside India's finest volleyball players. At 22, he was already there in Seoul at the Asian Games. And we all who remember that game in 1986, he was the one who ensured that India got a bronze medal. And till date, if I'm not wrong, Ramana Garu, we have not got a medal after that. In volleyball, he was the man who got us the medal, and after that, we are still waiting for our next medal in volleyball. Other games, yes, we have done well, but when it comes to volleyball, South Central Railway was privileged to have recognized him and also given him an opportunity to train the rest of the team. But now comes the interesting part. That was about Ramna's career. Right from the day he realized that his daughter was showing signs of excellent sportsmanship and also talent, he would, I believe, the daughter and son would travel from, they were in Maritpalli, and now it's folklore and story that every day they used to travel 50-60 kilometers. Gachibowli is where the sports halls, badminton coaching places were, and even now they're there. He used to do this amazing sort of dedication and commitment. All states came forward to reward him, and he has been a part of our shuttle badminton champion PV Sidhu's career throughout. I think that was one of the gold medals she got, and Ramana Garu was there by the side straight away. A very simple and loving family. 2 daughters, both of them excelling in their work. The eldest daughter is a doctor, and of course the other is yet scaling heights in this game of sports. So, very soon he was one of the youngest recipients of the Arjuna Award in volleyball. What is interesting is, in the last 65 years, only 25 volleyball players have got. The other sports in India, which are normally like cricket and football and so on, there have been large number of players there. But only 25 volleyball players since 1961. And the last was only in 2014. After that, we have not seen a volleyball player of an Arjuna Award level. But what we are very happy is, he was one of them around 2000, the turn of the millennium. And very glad that he has come and readily accepted to be our achiever. That is the Arjuna Award for some of you. Typically, the Arjuna who is committed, and I'm sure his commitment was to ensure not the gold medal, of course the gold medal for volleyball, but to see that, somebody in the family comes up there wonderfully. So, apart from these things, we all know he had various roles as a sports administrator. He has done a lot of good work in sports development. He has promoted social justice in sports. His coaching philosophy, incidentally, if you were to expand the gamut of sports, whether it is volleyball or whether it is badminton, there is a net in between, the opposition is on the other side. So whatever you do in volleyball, if you are able to translate it and put it into badminton, I think that is the greatest coaching expertise he passed on. I suppose these would be great management lessons for all budding managers also. And we're very happy that he has accepted our invitation to be here. Our railway ministers were constantly awarding him, whether it was Madhav Rao Scindia or Suresh Kalmadi.